There's this theory that it's always darkest before the dawn. I'm sure you've heard it. It's the idea here, however, that we always tend to give up right before the breakthrough. We could work for months, endlessly on a project, and just before we really launch it, whether it's self-doubt or something goes wrong in the market that you can't control, or someone does something to you that you can't control, we tend to give up on an idea, on something that we really wanted, a goal, when it's just hardest, when it's darkest right before the dawn, just before the breakthrough. Jack Canfield, in the movie The Secret, uses this little, animation, right? He goes, this is the breakthrough where success goes from darkest to the dawn of success. And here we are, trying to fight for that success, trying to motivate and inspire ourselves to break through. And this last layer here, we can go from the bottom where we started up to the last layer where it is completely dark. We might be completely in darkness, not believe in ourselves, and have no light. And we have to keep moving. If you stop here, you'll never know how close you were to breaking through, to breaking your own beliefs, your self-defeating beliefs, and shattering that and proving to yourself that you are indeed capable of whatever it is that you wanted to do. Work your way along. When you get to that darkest point, that's when you have to hit the ground running the hardest. You have to go farther and farther and farther and harder until you break through, until you see the ray of sunshine. If you're starting a business, you have to make that first sale. If you've ever had a business and you made your first sale, you know how good that feels. If you've ever been in a rocky relationship and you've had your first big breakthrough where you feel the love again and you feel excited to be with that other person again, you know what I mean. And this goes for anybody in any area of life. I get excited now just thinking about it. There have been so many times in my life that I can look back on and say that in my early years, I gave up way too soon, far too soon. Things got tough. I abandoned the project. I abandoned people, unfortunately, but it was a learning experience. So no matter where you are in life, it's a good time to start doing this, to turn around, to do a 360-degree turn, or a 180-degree turn rather, and to look at things in a new way and look at all the opportunity that you have now knowing this, right? So if you're in school and things are getting really hard right around midterms, you wouldn't just give up and drop out of school just because you went through an entire semester and now they want to test you. Life is just like that. You could go through an entire semester of life, a chapter of your life, where you push hard, incredibly hard. You give it all you have, and you don't see any success. Well, the universe doesn't work like that. It is impossible to work endlessly, tirelessly, give it all that you have, and to not succeed. You will see success. You will feel the joy and fulfillment that happens when you don't give up. Do this tomorrow. Go to the gym, go for a run. Run until you are completely exhausted. And stop. Just give up. Go home. The next day, I want you to run that same amount and then run for an extra 60 seconds. Because this is where you'll be in your darkest. This is where you'll be at your most hurting, where you didn't think you could do it, and all of a sudden you have a breakthrough. This is a way to see it metaphysically very, very quickly in this analogy of just running. And then take that and what you just saw you could do that you never believed you could do, which was run an extra 60 seconds, now apply that to the rest of your life. Use it as the framework for what you're capable of. At work, if you're in a project and you are trying to get something accomplished, but you've been working tirelessly, maybe people aren't working with you the right way, right? Maybe nobody's giving you the time of day. Figure out a solution to overcome that last little bit right before the surface, because I guarantee you right around the corner is success bigger than you've ever imagined, more wild than you could have ever imagined it to be, and it is phenomenal. The feeling that you get when you cross that threshold and you make that excited leap into this unknown territory of accomplishment, you'll never want to stop. You'll start to recognize that anxious, fearful feeling right before you succeed as a sign of success, and you'll push through it, and you'll learn never to give up. The message here is never give up. Give it everything you have. Be able to say that you succeeded on your own 2 feet and keep pushing. it's worth it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to connect, motivate, and inspire each other as we develop together. Please leave a comment below to spark conversation, and if you have any suggestions for a future empowerment project video, send me a message. I do value your input, and I'd really love to hear from you. Till next time, have an inspired day, and I'll see you soon.